Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you the reason why I am replacing the alternator on a Chevy Silverado right here. So first of all, if you see a battery light is on your dash, then that is a good time you want to check your alternator or your battery. And second, if you went out and started a car last time, the last ignition cycle, it was be able to run, and this ignition cycle you not be able to start a car, so you just click and there's no light on the dash, or it's kind of dim. So my suggestion for you is to check the alternator. So in this video right here, I will show you how to replace the alternator on a this Chevy right here. Well, let's get on to it. I want to tell you about the story about this vehicle. So this vehicle dropped off at 12 o'clock, and I want to get this thing done like within 2 hours. And besides, I have also other car to work on. And the customer called in and he wanted to get his car back at 1 o'clock. So I was drop off everything and start diagnosing this thing. But the problem thing is I also have the other car to finish by the time they wanted to. So he wanted his car at 1 o'clock. Then the other customer also I worked on also want their car back at 1 o'clock. So this one is I looked at it and did a quick test on it, and I was figure this vehicle need a alternator and at the same time also a battery. So I tested both and they both turned out to be bad, and so I just hustle on it, and I think I finished this vehicle done within 45 minutes or half an hour. So that is the story. And so this vehicle alternator is pretty simple. You're looking at it, so it's right on the top. There's some it's really easy peasy. So anyway, so that is a story. Then I will show you how to replace this alternator. Alright guys, so first what you want to do is you have to remove the serpentine belt right there. So if I recall my memory right, is the 15 millimeter. Yeah, if my memory serves me right. So you don't have to remove the whole thing, the 17 belt. Just remove off the alternator pulley. Once you do that, and make sure you want to disconnect the battery first, the negative terminal. Then you're gonna disconnect that positive. Yeah, positive. Yep, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's supposed to be positive. So you don't make any spark. You don't want to make anybody call you a sparky, you know. So that is the positive cable right there. And next you want to replace the remove the 2 bolt that goes through that alternator. I think that one also 15 millimeter. If my memory serves me right, I think it's 15. For sure it is 15. Yeah, it is 50. So if you have electric ratchet or air ratchet, it helps to do the job really quick. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, you want to remove that top cover, so buy you some room to disconnect that electric connector right there. Now here come the air ratchet. The air ratchet or electric ratchet, it will make your life really easy and remove that manual work from manual ratcheting. Once you have all the bolts removed, just use the pry bar and pry up just as I did right there. And you have to be really careful to pry on the other side. Just do not damage anything. It can be really easy to damage anything that if you're not really careful. Oh, here we are. Once the alternator, the old one is out, and here's the new one. So you can get this alternator from any parts store. You can go to dealer to get one if you want to spend good amount of money, or you can go to Napa or O'Reilly or any kind of parts store or parts store that you wanted. If I remember right, the torque spec on this one is about 70 foot-pound, or maybe less than that. I think it's 50. You have to look it up, I forgot. I rarely use any torque wrench on this one. It's snug like that. It's not gonna go nowhere, so it's not really important component, so you don't need to torque it. Just snug enough, but not too tight. Once you have too tight, you're gonna crack something, so it's not good. Once that thing is done, 2 bolt on that this is in. Then you want to put your serpentine back. See, as you can see right there, you don't need to remove the whole thing, okay? Remove the whole serpentine belt is just a waste of time. So the thing is, you just remove from that alternator pulley, and you'll just leave the rest on the other pulley, so you don't need to pull everything out. So you don't have to find a schematic, not schematic, picture routing, belt routing on that one. Sometimes you can find it if you have a repair manual. I do have a repair manual for that, but for just a quick tip for you guys right there, just remove the serpentine belt out of the alternator pulley only. You don't need to remove the whole thing out, okay? I think the belt slipped out of the other pulley. That's why I am trying to figure out how to reroute it. So that's a good tip for you guys right there, from a pro technician. Or you can remove it if you want, so just make sure you trace the belt routing on a piece of paper. It's much easier, because sometimes the repair manual is totally different, but this one is pretty simple, you know. So don't once again, I keep telling you, do not remove the whole power steering, not power steering, 17 belt. And once everything is in, making sure you put that electric connector back in, and that positive terminal cable right there that run directly to the positive terminal on the battery. And once again, there's always torque, but I don't use torque wrench on this one. This one just good enough, and just snug, just tight enough, but not too tight. If you go too tight, it's gonna break something. Okay, so just remember that. Small bolt, easy on it. Once you have a 17, like for example 17 millimeter socket on there, or 17 millimeter bolt, you can torque them down to about 80 and 100. That's a thumb rule right there. That's I always go by, and it has not break anything yet. Kind of amazing, right? Alright, so I also recommended a new battery put in because I tested it, and the cold cranking amp was around 350, if I remember right. So for you don't know what is a cold cranking amp is, that is the minimum. No, not minimum. This is the ideal condition for in cold weather. For example, if you live in northern state, the cold cranking amp is really crucial. Most vehicle is around 550. So once the weather is getting cold, like minus 12 degree Fahrenheit, then the cold cranking amp is really crucial. If you have a battery that tests it out about 350, and once that cold weather hit, it will not crank. Just simple as that. That's what that's how it works. So, and that's it. And once you connect that thing, and you ready to go. It's pretty simple and easy. And if you like the video right here, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I also have some free stuff for you guys to download. The link is down in the description. And once again, on this one, just don't need to tighten it so much, just snug. You don't need to torque the battery terminal. Oh yeah, here's a quick tip. Always put the positive terminal on first, then the negative terminal last. Okay, that's a good tip for you guys right there, just in case you don't know. I do see some people put in negative terminal first. That is a bad idea. So once you put it in first, then you put the positive on last, you create some spark. It's quite a good spark. Alright, so I tested and confirmed it, and the battery and terminal and the alternator is good. So when the new alternator put out, should be 14 point some volt, as you can see right there. Cold cranking amp 625, and here is the normal charging, 14.65 volt. That is good. Alright guys, so if you made this far, I know you want to learn something, and if you want to learn something, the link is down in the description. Alright guys, so please like the video, and I will see you next time. Luke is out. Peace, my friend. Peace. Alright, I'm up.